So my thought in life is if you don't pass knowledge on, it will eventually die out. Now, here's what I'd like to do. A lot of you already know that we're going to be building a gasser. Not too far in the near future, actually. We're going to be building a gasser. And it's going to be a very period correct build. Here's what I'd like to do. I would like to find some young folks. I don't have room for many, maybe 3 or 4, that would be interested in learning old school, down and dirty, true traditional skill sets. What I mean is, in the time period these things were built, they didn't have computers, fuel injection, they didn't have none of that nonsense. These things were built with mostly hand tools, torches, welders, and some good old-fashioned ingenuity. I want to recreate that. So we're going to build a gasser. We're probably going to start it this summer. We want to build a gasser that is true period correct. Now, period correct term gets used a lot. A lot of people don't understand what it means. So when I say period correct, I mean I want to build it in the same mannerism, look, appearance, everything, even down to the tooling used, as what it would have been built in the gasser wars of the 60s. You don't know what that is? Look it up. It's not hard to come by. So it's going to be a very, very, very traditional, true build. It's going to be built with the same type of tools. It's going to be built with the same type of attitude. It's going to be built as much as possible with vintage, period correct parts. This isn't about performance. This isn't about trying to build a 3-second pro mod. This isn't about trying to build something to build Street Outlaws. This is about a true traditional gasser. I want it to look like somebody ripped the page out of a 1966, 65 hot rod magazine and made it come to life. Now, if that's something that you would be interested in being part of, or you know a person that would be interested in being part of, reach out to me and let me know. It's not going to be a clean job. You will get dirty. You will get grinding dust on you, welding dust on you. You're going to get grease on you. But this is going to be something that when it is done, we will take to the racetrack. We will make passes, and we're going to do everything we can in within the human realm of possibility to make this as true and as perfect to a vintage Gasser Wars era gasser that is humanly possible. We're going to go out of our way to do this. I want young people to know this skill set. Whether they ever use it in their life or not is one thing, but if they know this skill set, not only does it give them something else to kind of put in the old category up here of something I can do, but we're preserving history. The term gasser gets used a lot, and it gets misused even more. I want the young folks of the world to know what a real gasser is, not some inflated idea of a gasser. I want young people now, to know what a true period correct gasser is. I'm not knocking anybody else's build. If you want to build a street freak and call it a gasser, I don't care. That's up to you. But I would like for young people to be able to walk up on a car, not knock anybody's build, but be able to walk up on a car and look at it and go, you know, they didn't do that back then. Cool or not cool, whatever it may be, but they didn't do that back then. That's not a period correct build. You know, I don't want to teach them this skill set so they can knock anybody else's build. I want to teach them this skill set so that they actually know the difference. That's one part of it. The next part of it is to understand that They don't realize how much easier it is. How can I say this without pissing off about half the people that watch this? Actually, I don't care if it pisses them off. So they don't realize how easy it is to assemble a race car now. You can literally go online, buy a high horsepower engine. You can go online, buy a transmission. You can go online and buy a rear end. You can go online and buy a frame. You can go online and buy a freaking body. Get it all delivered to your house and bolt it together and go racing. And you can go on eBay and buy twin turbos and, you know, make gobs of power, and you've got a hot rod and you can go racing. The guys that built gassers back in that time didn't have that. A lot of them had a gravel driveway, if they were lucky. A lot of them had dirt driveways. And a bunch of friends that had a chain fall in a tree that they'd hook it to put a motor in. They didn't have what we had now. Now, we're not gonna go as far as hooking a chain fall to a tree. I have an engine hoist. But we are gonna use hand tools. We are gonna use vintage parts as much as possible. We are gonna make parts for it. All very much like they did in the 60s. Yes, I know you can buy these parts. Yes, I know that some of these parts are not even expensive, but that's not the point. The point is the knowledge that needs to be passed on to the next generation. It's gonna start this summer. If y'all wanna be part of it, or you know anybody who wants to be part of it, let me know. It's probably gonna be something that's gonna be like one day a week kind of thing. We work on it because at the end of the day, I don't have deep pockets, so I can't fund building a car overnight. So it's gonna be a slow process. It's gonna start this summer, and we're gonna build every piece of it right here. Nothing's gonna go be outsourced. We're not gonna be going to race shops and buying gobs of horsepower. We're gonna build an engine right here. We're gonna build a rear end right here. We're gonna build floor pans right here. We're gonna build frame rails right here. We're gonna build suspension parts right here. We're doing it all right here to learn a skill set. We're gonna take it to the track. We're gonna see what it does. If it's competitive, we'll put her in a race. If it's not competitive, we'll do the same thing they did back in the 60s. We'll bring it home, we'll work on it. But this is something that I want the knowledge passed on. And I'm willing to put myself out there to do this if folks are willing to learn it. If it's something you're interested in, or you know somebody be interested in, let me know. It's going to start this summer. This summer we are building a gasser. We hope that we can be done with it in enough time to where we can make a pass or two before, well, let's be honest, tracks around here don't really close down for the season. We may not make any, whether we make any sanctioned races or not, maybe we just have to go to a track somewhere and do test and tune if the season's over. But the goal is for this car to be making passes this year. It's going to start this summer. I need to wait till this summer because I've got stuff sitting around here that belongs to customers, and they need to be done and out of the way. So this is kind of a back burner project, but I want to turn the heat up on it just a little bit. So if you want to be part of it, you know anybody wants to be part of it, reach out and let me know. It's going to happen. I would love to pass some of the knowledge on. And again, this is not going to be store-bought cars. This is going to be true Gasser Wars period correct. And if need be, I have every hot rod magazine printed from not the very first one, but close to the first one, all the way up to probably the 90s. If necessary, we'll dig out everything from 1958-ish, 59 to 1967. We'll dig every hot rod magazine out, and we will flip through the pages of every thing till we figure out what wheelie bars are right, what headers are right, what, you know, till we figure everything out. If we have to go through magazines to figure it out, we will. We will go visit some other people that are building these things and look at what they're doing. We will go see some real period correct cars. So we're going to do everything that is humanly possible to do this the right way. If you're interested, like I said, if you're interested, let me know. Meantime, hit the like button, hit the share button, and share this. Get this out there so that other folks that don't know about this can hear about it. Every bit of this build will be documented on this YouTube channel. So just wanted to let y'all know that. That's not our usual type of video, but I wanted to let y'all know that this is what we're doing. So hopefully some of y'all can get on board with it. If you want to be part of this, but you don't want to be physically involved, there's other ways to be involved. Reach out to me. We'll talk about it. Sponsorship is always a great way to do this. Either way, this is going to be a very cool project and something that's close to my heart. So until next time, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and stay tuned for more details. God bless y'all.